Hi, I'm Kim.
I'm Brad.
We're 6260 Ohana, California. Today we're going to be touring a 2-bedroom dedicated room at Copper Creek Villas. So we are at room 5127. So we're going to go on in. Just to let you know, we did go in real quick to put down something. So you'll see that. So this is our nice entryway. It's nice and big, and I kind of like this area. But the first thing I noticed is a closet. So I think this is kind of for those that are staying in the living room.
That's safe, iron,
Pillows,
everything.
blankets.
Standard EVC.
Yep. Nothing fancy. And across this hall, ta-da! Washer and dryer.
Yep.
That's gonna get used with this nice
Oh,
little
yes.
pocket door. Now let's go into this room. We'll kind of go a little backwards. This is kind of like a kitchen. They set it up kind of like a hallway, which is interesting. The layout. And this is a nice little pantry.
You make
Got a
toast.
toaster. You got your oven mitts.
I like the design in there.
Yeah, the design's cool. Lots of storage space.
Definitely Pacific Northwest.
Yeah. All right, you've got your utensils for cooking. It's a little dirty in there. Got your pots and your pans.
Okay.
All right. And coffee maker.
I like this one because there's a lot of the other DVC have them really hard to fill. This one you can fill right to the top, but you're gonna have to pull it out.
Okay. More cookware. We're not known for cooking in DVC rooms, so you got your silverware. And trash and recycling. Okay. You got your microwave.
Locked.
Locked. Got a nice oven. Warming drawer.
This is kind of interesting on this rooms.
More storage.
What's interesting is that fridge is right behind.
Yeah. Nice, huge, big fridge area. And they got the drawer freezer. Nice big.
Put all your Gideons in there.
You know me well. Alright, you got a little sink area. I kind of like this farmer sink. Is that what they call it?
Yep.
Yeah. Got your dishes. Somebody was asking recently about mugs in the room. You do have regular mugs.
Unlike some of the
Studios
only have the paper mugs.
Alright, and down here you got extras. A drying rack. However, I will notice
Oh, we're
our
missing.
fire extinguisher is missing. Actually, that's something I probably will call up and let them know. Alright.
Never seen that before.
I haven't either.
Okay. Wine, glass, some plastic glasses.
Yeesh. You got a nice
Dishwasher.
dishwasher. Alright, this is our living room space. This is interesting down here.
So this
This
is right
has a little
at,
storage drawer.
this is right at your table here. What I like, we stayed in a non-dedicated before. This one's a little bit different with the dedicated, but I do like to put two USB ports right there at the table. And this table seems to have more room.
You can push it back a little bit.
And the dedicated. And you got another plug there, so if you have ECV, it might be easy to go there.
Oh.
Nice big TV.
Some drawers, they're not very deep.
And you got two more USB ports here and there. So 4 plus plugs. I really like how many USB they put in here.
Okay, lots of sitting area. You get your book. You got some storage in here.
Probably put a carry-on in there.
Yeah, some backpacks.
And we will fold out the couch and let you know what the couch looks like. Unfortunately, it's on a Murphy bed, but we'll let you know how much room this takes up right now.
So this is what the room looks like with the bed folded out. You have plenty of space to walk through. This chair does become a little awkward of where to put it.
And the table, we moved to the side. And 2 of the pillows from the top fit underneath. The other 2 we had to move back there.
Now, we did for our ACV put it here for now, but it kind of hinders what you can do with the table.
Because the table needs a slide to have more room.
So the other places, if you're not using the hall closet, would be to park the ECV, maybe back it up right into here if you weren't using this big closet. But a little awkward depending how many people you have with the ECV.
We're back.
So we're going to show you what that looks like and how much space it takes up in this general area.
And to let you guys know, these do have the updated TVs, so these should all have the Chromecast link in them.
All right, we're going to the second bedroom first. I like how these are high up so you can store underneath the beds.
And they're both?
Under both. You can store a lot of luggage. Now, interestingly enough, on the sides, they have like a little ledge, but not a full-blown
Nightstand.
nightstand. Thank you.
But again, they've got plugs here, not the USB plugs, which is kind of weird. The only thing about these is these lights are all on a separate switch up here, so they're not on a main switch. But all these ones are up above. Sorry about that word. Are on a dimmer switch, so you can actually dim these. So I guess you have plenty of lighting options.
Okay, and then you come back to the middle bed. It's got a USB port, all your stuff over here,
Yeah.
plug-ins, but it's a traditional nightstand with a Bible.
So kind of have a nightstand, but you kind of don't. It's a little bit bigger.
It is. And then when you come around, I think it's kind of interesting to have a mirror straight on from the bed. Don't know how you feel about that. I'm interested to see what you guys feel about that.
Yeah, let us know down in the comments.
Okay, so this is kind of a cool drawer. It's got some shallower drawers. This is cool. This is a really nice deep drawer.
Yeah, it's kind of a mismatch,
Yeah.
hodgepodge.
But I like this handle right here. And then all the handles are different. You can kind of notice all the pulls.
Yeah, there are some are leather, some are, like I said, a hodgepodge.
Hodgepodge, there you go. I like this mirror though. Simple. A little table here.
And that's kind of neat to have in this room.
Yeah, just a little spot, coffee. Don't want to go in the other room with other
Well,
people.
even if you have guests that want to do have their makeup or everything right there. Again, there's USB ports right there too for plug-in. So there's a lot of USB ports in this room.
Big mirror.
Hello again.
Hello. All right, I love this. You can fit 4 people in this room, and there are 2 double sinks. So
Wow.
lots of space for people to get ready in the mornings or evenings or whatnot. That's amazing. And we still have the H2O products as of, this is August 2023. Extras. Lots of storage space for toiletries. Same on both sides. Lots of lighting in here. Okay, so this is kind of cool. Is for storage, they have like almost a walk-in closet, but they also have shelves up above.
You definitely get all your suitcases in there.
Yeah, that's great space.
Okay.
Okay, for 4 people could share a room in here. Shower's a little tight, toilet.
Yeah, that's the one thing I wish.
Okay, interesting, this one had bar soap of H2O, but they do have the dreaded bottles on the wall. And they have like a little stool. I don't know, a little place.
Little
I liked, like, place to put a leg up to shave or
Okay.
something.
And we have to do the test that we always do.
Oh, Brad's gonna go and see his height.
What's great about this shower is they do have the rain cans in here. So this helps me here. Because these do not, for reference, I'm about 6'2". So that kind of gives you an idea. I do like they have a little pocket here for your soaps and everything.
Oh yeah, for your your stuff. Okay, and they have more towel hooks. I like that style of a towel hook instead of the bars.
And just as a normal courtesy, there's the toilet.
I like the totem pole artwork.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
All right, let's go to the
another bedroom.
main bedroom. real quick as we're walking back, I found a hidden Mickey.
Oh yeah, right there on the table. Hopefully you guys can see it. If not, I will zoom in and get it. There we are.
Okay. I do like the totem pole, the Wilderness Lodge artwork. I like the style of the lamp too. Just the angles. Okay. This room always seems so much larger. As we're coming back.
Yeah, if you look at the one more thing real quick. You also have designs in the floor here in the foyer, which is really cool. They're kind of the southwest almost, but it's supposed to be Pacific Northwest. It's cool still.
Okay, so one of Brad and I's favorite things about this type of room is we think Copper Creek got this one right. Is they have storage stuff. We like to put our stuff for the parks right here, easy grab, or sometimes rain jackets to dry out in our bags here. Places for shoes, out of the way, easily accessible. I wish all DVC had something like this.
Yes. And you see, then once Kim walks out, you can see they have a little space underneath for wet shoes too. So.
All right, so we're gonna come in the main bedroom. Got a little artwork.
Moose.
Yes. Now I like the mirror. It's off to the side here.
Okay.
Big mirror, not necessarily pointed at the bed. This goes into the bathroom. You'll be able to see from the other side. I like this glass.
Like a geode.
Yeah. Okay, over here.
Now you got traditional
Proper nightstands.
And then you do have USB ports above.
Got your Bible.
You got USB ports above. Again, those lamps are on their own switch. The ones for the right by the bed are actually the ones up here, and they are dimmable. Nice. Okay. What size of bed is this? King?
This is a king.
It's a nice size bed.
It is very nice.
And I love that they try to make a live wood edge backboard.
So once again, on your side, you will have a nightstand as well. Mm-hmm. Okay. So behind you, they have a nice little area, like a little desk, whether you work, you get ready, whatnot. That's a nice little space.
And again, more USB and plugs. Now, I warn you guys that some of these, we've been in some rooms, the USBs are not always working, so it's just something to be cautious. They're USB-B, they're not USB-C, so. And then you got your normal mirror.
Yeah, you got some nice deep drawers here. So 3 down, 2 across. Mm-hmm. And then you have a nice big armoire. This is a closet.
And you have a little drawer at the bottom too.
Yeah. Now, once again, underneath this bed, you can keep suitcases and such.
Yeah, this one's really deep.
Okay, so we're gonna come back and take a tour of the bathroom. I like this bathroom has multiple entries. They have a nice big soaking tub. Now this is a little different. These have like those bubble jets, not necessarily the jets that, what's the word I want to look for?
The side jets.
Yeah, it's like air bubbles, not really. Not like some of the DVC rooms that were earlier. Nice huge sink to get ready, lots of storage. Check under here.
Yeah.
Lots of towels in here.
Only thing I wish they had is double sinks.
Oh, they have some more towels hidden here.
Oh,
so
yeah.
there's tons of towels in this room.
And you got a makeup mirror here.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like I said, I wish they had a double sink in this.
Well, but turn around.
Turn around.
There's a whole nother sink in here. This is still walking through, and this connects to the bathroom, or this bathroom connects to the hallway so that those staying in the living room can use this bathroom too. But I like the fact that you can shut the door where you're at and like close off the bathroom and somebody could be getting ready or taking a bath in there. So this has a mix of the towel bars and the hanger, the hooks. Some nice size shower. Once again, just a little stool.
And again, it's going to be the same situation and the same height, so I don't really need to go in there. Got a rain cam, and then the wand. And again, but I do still like they have.
They show bar soap.
And that little storage area.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go take a look out at our. Let's see what kind of view we got with this room.
That's a balcony.
Balcony. Always important. Gotta have a good place to have your morning coffee. Ooh. Okay.
Well, nice view.
Gorgeous view. Okay.
Okay, I might plug up.
So this is a 2-bedroom. So this is like the length of the whole patio. So we have 6 chairs. This room sleeps 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people, and you have 6 chairs on the balcony.
And your view is a gorgeous view. Well, you got the pool, but you still do have a
You have Bay Lake Town or Bay Lake.
It was just really nice. We'll have to let you guys know about the noise if it bugs us in the mornings and everything.
Okay, we're still walking down here. Okay, I feel like we walked for a moment here. I like the fact that we can see the boats where the come over. So yeah, we absolutely got a gorgeous view here. Okay, so we're staying here for 5 nights. We're gonna tell you what this room is like, what we liked, didn't like about this room, what we changed, and give you a really good idea if this room would be comfortable for you. Also, my mom is using a ECV scooter. She's got things like she broke her ankle last year and things like that. We're gonna see how comfortable it is or easy it is to get that ECV in here and where she decides to charge it at night. And is there enough room or does it feel like it takes up a lot of room in this room? So we'll see you in 5 days.
But for you, it'll be only a second. So we're back.
So what did we think after staying 5 nights in a dedicated 2-bedroom villa at Copper Creek Villas at Wilderness Lodge?
Well, to tell the truth, we had actually stayed here before. It was actually one of the first places we stayed after we bought our DVC contract, but we weren't doing room tours or anything like that. So let's go ahead and get into it.
But last time we also stayed in a 2-bedroom lock-off, and this time we actually stayed in a dedicated 2-bedroom. So there were some differences there.
And we'll get that at the very end, and we'll let you know what that difference, what we think it would be very helpful. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with walking into the room. Well, you can tell these rooms were once all standard rooms that they kind of combined, so you got kind of a different shape. So you walk in kind of right into that kitchen area.
Okay, so the kitchen area is kind of like a long hallway, if you will, with a little dining area. Off to the side, it's not like a traditional DVC kitchen, if you will.
Yeah, no, it's not that traditional where they try to get the L shape in or anything like that, that traditional counter space. So it is a little bit different. There are a couple things I don't like about the kitchen. One is that counter space. It just is really long off to one side and doesn't feel that useful at times. Another thing is those cabinets do hang over a lot. So if you're trying to use a coffee pot, like, well, we use it for the hot water for our coffee press, it does, you have to pull everything out that pour the coffee. I did mention in our review that the coffee pot, oh yeah, it's just the other time, it's still kind of hard to fill, unfortunately. But there is a good part about this kitchen, and the reason I'm talking about because I use the kitchen the most probably.
Brad makes a lot of coffee.
That pantry area is huge. They have a huge area that you can put, if you have groceries or whatever you bring in, you can actually store them there. And that's a great thing about it.
Right.
I just think for cooking and everything else, it'd be a little
Awkward?
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing is a lot of times we'll order from grocery delivery service. We'll do things like granola bars, trail mix. So those were kind of in the pantry, which was a great space. We had a few things like water in the fridge, are getting cookies after we bought them.
Yep, and really that fridge is big, and that I had no problem where the placement is. It's just the counter. So yeah, but talking about the dining area is a little
Interesting.
Yeah, so when we did the tour, you saw everything shoved up together, and that's actually to make more space, and that was the way the room was
Intended.
When we first came in. The problem we've had with this dining area in the past is when you scoot everything out, it does eat up a lot of room next to that couch.
So, and we say that because our son sleeps in the pull-out bed in the living room. So he actually found that bed to be okay. He said it kind of sloped in the middle in a weird way. I wish you would told us that before the end, because there is a little trick about DVC is you can call down and ask for a mattress foam topper they could put on. Might have made it a little bit better, but just outright, he was like, for DVC, he said that wasn't the most comfortable sofa bed he's ever stayed on.
Yeah, that's one of the places that really could use the Murphy pull-down beds and get rid of those couches.
So like the ones that are doing the soft refurbs, like the ones that were just done at Boulder Ridge. So things like that would have made a big difference.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, the living room's pretty standard. It's a little bit smaller than a regular DVC resort that you see around. But it worked for us. With the couch out and everything, we still had enough room to move around.
We could still get outside to the patio around the sofa bed when it was pulled out.
Yeah. Just awkward where you're placing all those pillows and everything else for the bed. That's what they always are with us. So that's where we were saying that Murphy bed would really come in handy. Okay, where do we go now? Do we go
we'll
to the
go
bed?
to the guest bedroom first, because
Yes.
that my mom stayed in. She stayed in the lock-off ones before, and the lock-off ones have like a mini, like if you will,
Like a studio
kitchenette. Well, this doesn't have that; just has a little table. She liked that better, the room better. But the thing was, she had an ECV. I think with somebody with the ECV, if they were staying in the other room, it would be better overall if you had one of the 2-bedroom that was a lock off and not a dedicated studio.
Yeah, because that would give you a little bit more room with that regular studio stuff. That it gives you just enough room to actually get an ECV in there. Unfortunately, where we had to park the ECV was right next to that table area, because it's the only place we really could back it in. Because another reason, it will come up here in a second when we go farther into the tour. But that's the only area that really worked for us for this trip. Other than that, the beds, she said, were very comfortable. And really, that bathroom is really nice in there.
They have the sinks where they're across from each other, so 2 people can be getting ready. But I like it for the 2-bedroom or the studio just because that walk-in closet has so much storage. Yeah. And they have the storage underneath the beds for suitcases if they fit.
Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and go over to the main bathroom.
Let's go the hallway first. So that's where the main closet for those that are staying in the living room would be, or just extra closet space.
And that has the safe in it as well.
There's only one safe that we had in the room, and it was in that main closet. Mm-hmm. So that's a little bit of a drawback, because that walk-in closet in the second bedroom really would have had enough space. So I was kind of disappointed that there wasn't one there as well.
And it came in really handy for us for our one simple reason is the main master bedroom does not have that big of a closet in it.
So basically, this closet has enough room for probably people staying in the living room. It gets tight if you're trying to use it. Like, we had the 1 bedroom. I have a suitcase that's called a Solo Guard. I'll link our videos down below so you can see where it is. But when I unpack, it's like an accordion, and you're supposed to clip the 2 sides together, and it's like a shelving system. And basically, I had to use that hall closet to be able to use that part of my packing system.
And we'll talk about that again. It's like everything kind of runs into each other on this whole room tour. So there's the reasons we did everything. That's if you did have an ECV and you didn't need to use that closet, I would park the ECV there, because it actually, there's a big spot there in between that and of course the washer and dryers, which are always nice about 1 and 2 bedrooms.
And there was a plug-in right there.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and go into the main bathroom. I'm really torn on these pumps that are in there, and not trying to be.
Sorry, you're meaning the pumps that have the shampoo, the conditioner, body gel, or body soap.
So these are like more of the motel type of pumps, but the thing I found with these pumps are, they don't have problems like the other type of pumps that they do have in some other rooms, like at the Polynesian, where they won't, pump all the time. So those pumps are a little bit plasticier than the other ones. I think the other ones look nicer, but these ones seem to function a little bit better from what I had.
Interesting.
Yeah. Other thing you notice about those pumps, the ones at Copper don't say H2O on them, but they do have the same sense.
So Brad has a conspiracy theory here that Disney actually has a formula or somebody else making it, and that's why we're still seeing so much supply. We don't know if we're right on that. And then I think you move into the main bedroom, which is really interesting, because when you first walk into the room, there's kind of like a little, what do you call this? Like a little desk, makeup area, whatever you want to call that, with a little stool.
Yeah,
and I like that because I always kind of got ready there in the mornings.
The bedroom sizes for the main bedroom in the room, it's actually fairly good. I like the size, everything else about it. And really, it was a very comfortable bed.
It was. And they had the storage underneath the bed. My only problem with this room was the closet. It's more of an armoire kind of dresser, but it's not really a traditional closet. So it's got like a single rod going vertically.
And the problem we have with that is it's not that deep. And I think that's an issue with...
You can't hang much from it.
But the rest of the storage in the room is actually pretty good for the drawers, everything else.
The other thing is you could go out on the balcony at night, and from our room, we're in 5127, and we could see from a distance, not all that close, so you can see every little detail or every little float. Electrical water pageant that went through, and being able to watch it from a balcony with the soda and just kind of look out, it was just really a nice way to end the day.
Yeah, it was. And actually, it wasn't a bad view from, even though it was like a kind of not considered a lake view, I guess, the way they put it. We saw a nice view of the lake and all the pool and everything else right through there. It was very nice and wasn't too noisy.
No, not at all. You could hear a little bit from the pool, but, you know, not a big deal.
So let's talk about a couple other things real quick about some small details about the room. One are the TVs. They are all the updated Samsung TVs, so you can connect your phones to them and play off your phone, so you don't need a connection kit. One warning is they don't play nice with Apple on like Apple TV apps or movie apps that you may have downloaded from Apple, so you would have to use something that is Chromecast capable. Second thing I noticed about this room is USB ports. There are a lot of them in here, and as we've been starting to see, they're starting to fail because over time they get broken. So they're now replacing with a USB-A port and a USB-C port, which I think is awesome. They're starting to do that. So you may start seeing those into the rooms because everything's going to go to USB-C.
So the other thing that I think kind of drove me a little crazy is trash cans.
Oh,
Such a silly, stupid little thing. But in the main bedroom, there wasn't a trash can. In the bathroom with the tub and just a sink, didn't have a trash can. There was only one in the main bathroom, like where the toilet and shower were. Mm-hmm. So I felt like I was always like searching to throw away things. There was still a main like kitchen trash can, and there was still one trash can like in the guest room, but I wish maybe there was a trash can or two more. Silly little thing.
Yeah, and really those trash cans in the main bathroom are kind of cool because it just slides out. And
in the kitchen?
In the kitchen, yeah. It's a little bit more convenient than trying to reach underneath the sink. This is a little bit more easier to grab.
And it has a really big recycling bin too, so you can do either or.
So yeah, we got a lot of different thoughts on this. We've stayed here before, and actually, despite its negatives, we do love this resort.
I think the negatives are so little, but we always do a pros and cons and kind of tell you what we think. Absolutely, we love this resort. We would stay in this room, definitely in this room with the view that we had again. So we highly recommend it if you were looking to stay at Copper Creek Villas. The only drawback would be maybe if you had an ECV and put people in the living room and we're going to cook a lot in the kitchen.
Have you stayed at Copper Creek Resort before? Please let us know down in the comments below what you think about it. So with that, I think it's time for us to say goodbye and
find your magic. Bye everyone.